Hello, welcome to Evaluating Expressions with Exponents. So here we're going to look at replacing our variable with a number and then applying our order of operations. So let's add these steps. Replace variable with number, follow PEMDAS. Okay, so my given letter is A, and the problem says A equals 3. So we're going to write 3 to the second plus 12. Now I need to look at my order of operations, parentheses, exponents, multiply, divide, add, or subtract. I don't have any parentheses, but I do have exponents. So my 3 squared means that it is 3 times 3. So that is 9 plus 12. So my exponents are done. I don't have any multiply or divide, but I do have addition. 9 plus 12 equals 21. And that's my solution. So just remember when you have exponents that the little number up top doesn't mean 3 times 2, it means 3 times 3, so it times itself 2 times. Evaluate the expression 7c squared when c equals 2. So we're going to replace the variable with its given number. So we're actually going to write it as, remember that this is 7 times c squared, so we'll have 7 times c squared, which is 2, so 7 times 2 squared. Now I need to follow order of operations again. Parentheses, exponents, multiply, divide, add, subtract. I don't have any parentheses, but I do have an exponent, and it is 2 times 2, or 2 squared, excuse me. And 2 squared is 2 times 2, which is 4, and then I'm left with times 7. So my exponent's done, and now I have to multiply. 7 times 4 gives me 28, and this is a 7, it doesn't look like one. 7 times 4 is 28. And then I didn't have divide, add, or subtract, so I just had those two parentheses in exponent and multiply. Let's look at this next one. Evaluate the expression when a equals 3 and b equals 5. Remember that whenever we have, so this is 6, parentheses, a plus b squared minus 9a, and this is 9 times a. And whenever I have a number next to parentheses, this indicates multiply. Alright, so let's first replace our variables. So I have 6, parentheses, a plus b, so a is 3, so it's 3, plus b, which is 5, squared, minus 9 times 3. And now I need to go through my order of operations. Parenthesis, exponent, multiply, divide, add, subtract. So I do have a parenthesis, and it is 3 plus 5, so I'll have 6, parenthesis, 8 squared minus 9 times 3. So my parenthesis is done. I do have an exponent. It's 8 squared, so it is 8 times 8. Well, 8 times 8 is 64, so it's 6 times 64 minus 9 times 3. Now I do have two multiplications, so 6 times 4, so 6 times 64, so I'll have 6 times 64. 6 times 4 is 24, 6 times 6 is 36. Just going to be 384 minus 9 times 3, which is 27. So this will equal 384 minus 27. You got to borrow from the 8. 14 minus 7 is 7. 7 minus 2 is 5. And we end up with 357. Let's look at one more example real quick. I have 4 times x squared. So this is 4 times x squared plus 58, and then this fraction bar means to divide. Okay, so let's look at the problem and let's start replacing our variables with our numbers. So I have 4 times x is 8, so it's going to be 8 squared, plus 58 divided by y, which is 2, so divided by 2. So now I need to go through my order of operations. Parentheses, exponent, multiply, divide, add, subtract. Do I have any parentheses? No, I do not. Do I have an exponent? Yes, I do. It is 8 times 8 again. So I'll have 4 times 8 times 8 is 64 plus 58 divided by 2. I have multiply. 4 times 64, so we'll do 64 times 4. That is 16, so 4 times 6 is 256, or 4 times 6 plus 1 is 256. So I'll end up with 256 plus 58 divided by 2 is is 29. So now I'll add these together. So I'll have 256 plus 29, 15. 6 plus 9 is 15. 5 plus 2 is 7, plus 1 is 8. The answer becomes 285. So just remember, guys, replace your variables, follow order of operations.